changing mobility world, global OEMs are trying to rediscover themselves and come up with new age mobility solutions. To tell us more about what Renault's plans are, we have with us
Christian Ledoux, in charge of Alliance Mobility. Alliance means Renault and Nissan.
Okay, so Christian, could you tell us, we are sitting in this pod, which could be a reality in what, maybe in a few years down the line from now?
Well, this one is just a concept, just to show what it is, a car without a dashboard, without a steering wheel. It's not intended to be commercialized, but it can prefigurate what could be a commercial service with a small car. This one is especially for pedestrian streets, low speed type of application. But here behind me, you have another one which is a real car. It's an EV car called Zoe.
Okay.
And this one is for application within the open road, mixing with the traffic, but fully autonomous.
But this one is based on the Twizzy, isn't it? On the Twizzy platform?
This one is a Twizzy platform, yes.
And I believe your trials, on-road trials will start later this year, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, we will. Yeah, absolutely. But it's not only part of Saclay experiment, but we are trying this one. It's a fully autonomous car, two-seater, no dashboard, no steering wheel.
But in terms of Zoe, which is again, you have advanced quite a lot in terms of your experiment there on road. Could you tell us how do you see that maybe a few years down the line, would Renault offer a shared mobility service, automated driving, shared mobility service?
So we have committed as an alliance, Renault and Nissan, to be an operator of robo-vehicle ride-sharing services. So with autonomy, with electric cars, with connected cars, be able to share rides between users, so to lower traffic congestion and to be able to prevent every person to own its car and generate pollution, whatever. So this is solving the problem of the city, provided we can deploy this experiment in larger scale.
And what is the thought process at Renault? Would it be a new a business model, a revenue generating model, or would you be part of a larger mobility solutions landscape in various cities across the world?
So probably this type of solution will be one out of a few different solutions that will operate, like electric bike, like micro transit with shuttle. So it's a combination of all of these can be the solution for city. What we are showing here is really robo vehicle on demand. With an app, with a supervision center, with a connection with infrastructure to ensure safety.
The alliance, how much of sharing is happening between Renault and Nissan in this area of automated driving and shared mobility?
So all the research we do is shared entirely between Renault and Nissan. So when it comes to field operational test, this is shared. Now for the user acceptance aspect, which is more the business side, this is led by the brands. So Renault has its experiment in France, in Rouen, and in Saclay, where you are here, and Nissan has its own experiment in Yokohama.
Right. And I mean, is there any kind of contribution from India in terms of maybe technology or software development towards automotive driving?
Yes, because we have a research center, which is a global research center with a footprint in India, with I don't know how many hundreds of research engineers, but very good in IT capabilities, and we leverage all this background globally. So I cannot tell you precisely who is working on what, but I know that this operates like a global footprint, and the research we are doing for this application is leveraging what we do in other parts of the world.
And do you plan to conduct research in India as well? Because possibly in the future that will also be a market, right?
Yeah, not possibly, certainly. India is a big country moving very, very fast with a lot of very good capabilities, but also a lot of challenges that we are probably not able to face today. The traffic conditions are not as easy to allow this type of service. Probably also, to be honest, the cost of a driver today doesn't justify the price of the technology to substitute the driver. So, but it will come, because this solution, once they prove efficient, they can significantly lower the traffic, they can improve safety, they can improve emission, So it's really in a country like India, moving very fast, where urbanization is growing, can solve a lot of problems. So we believe in it.
Yes.
But probably second stage. Once we have proven in this experiment,
then maybe we can
yes,
conduct trials there.
Exactly.
On that note, Christian, thank you very much for spending your time with us and giving us a sneak peek of what the future of mobility could be. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and we welcome next experiment in India.
All right, great. On that note, this was an interesting conversation with Christian of the Renault-Nissan Alliance, who's in charge of automated shared mobility, right?
And mobility services.
And mobility services. So that's where, as I said, OEMs are trying to rediscover themselves and change from becoming automobile manufacturers to mobility services providers. So on that note, thank you very much for watching this interview. Goodbye.